Which brings us to the growing profile of the Indian diaspora in the US, the Indian Americans. They make up more than 1.2% of the US population. That's more than 4 million people. It could be a tiny percentage of the population, but this is an influential diaspora. Indian Americans are doctors, tech leaders, CEOs, even politicians, and they play a crucial role in the American society. They're also becoming more and more powerful by the day. But was it always like this? Our next report tracks the rise of the Indian American.
It was the 1900s. The world was still recovering from 2 world wars. But in America, a new generation of migrants arrived, educated Indians. They came to study in US universities or work in professional jobs. Since then, the pace of arrivals from India has been rapid. In 1990, the total number of Indians were around 450,000. Today, there are over 4 million Indian Americans. 2.6 million of them are US citizens. This is further divided into 2 categories. Neutralized citizens, which means people who weren't born in the United States. That's around 1.4 million people. And then there are Indians who were born in America. That's around 1.2 million people. The rest are living on visas and working in the country. This makes Indians the second largest migrant group in the country, only second to Mexicans. Indians make up for around 1.2% of the population. It may sound like a small number, but their influence is much bigger. Let's first compare median household earnings. The nationwide average is around $63,922. For Indian Americans, it's over $123,000. That's almost double the nationwide average. Which brings us to education. About 79% of Indians are college graduates. That's almost double of the nationwide average of 34%. So Indians are educated, they are earning more, and that's reflecting in the jobs that they hold. Most Indian Americans are doctors, tech leaders, and even CEOs. Satya Nadella leading Microsoft, Google's Sundar Pichai, Adobe's Shantanu Narayan, Neil Mohan at YouTube, Leena Nair at Chanel, Ajay Banga heading the World Bank. The list is endless. But tech has always been a forte for Indians. Now they are venturing into politics too. Indian Americans are rapidly climbing political ranks. In 2013, the US House had 1 Indian American member. Today, the Congress includes 5 Indian Americans. There are 50 in state legislatures. The country's Vice President Kamala Harris is of Indian origin. So clearly the community is making a lot of strides. The Indian diaspora of today is a formidable one. They are influential, socially, economically, and more importantly, politically. This is a diaspora no one should underestimate. And the White House knows that. Prime Minister Modi's state visit is a reflection of its growing power.